YouTube, what is going on? Let's talk about Yummy again. We're going to do another update because just since yesterday's update, we've added over $100 million in market cap to the coin. So I figured we should probably talk about it right now. It feels like it's the hottest charity meme type hype coin out there right now. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Again today, we'll just do a quick update, but before I jump into it, you guys know I have to tell you I'm not a financial advisor. This video is just for entertainment purposes. Please do your own homework before investing in anything. You can use this video as a starting point. If this piques your interest, the project that we talk about, then absolutely do a little bit more research and then you make a decision for yourself if that is something you want to invest in. Lastly, remember, never invest anything that you cannot afford to lose. Now, before we jump into Yummy and we talk about it, I'd greatly appreciate it if you all would drop a like on the video, comment, let me know where you think Yummy is going, if they still have plenty of room to grow or not down in the comments. And if you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it, and it really helps me in the YouTube algorithm. But let's go ahead and jump into why everybody's here, right? We want to talk about Yummy. So Yummy has exploded within the last 24 hours. Like I said, we've added over $100 million in market cap just since yesterday's video, and we've almost doubled in the amount of people holding the token within the last 24 hours, which is absolutely insane. Now, I'm here on Yummy's Twitter. I did want to point out, Yummy had another large influencer, rapper Lil Yachty. As you can see, he has tweeted that he is interested as well with Yummy after talking to Jake Paul. As we talked about yesterday, Jake Paul said he was interested in it. So having another large influencer, right? Lil Yachty has 5.4 million followers on Twitter. That's pretty good marketing for Yummy to get it out there, get the name out there. So I wanted to point that out. I'm sure that these large influencers are contributing. That was just a few. That was really the biggest one I saw. I didn't do a lot of digging around to see if there were other ones, but just based on the number of addresses now, as you can see, we're up to 38,000. Let's see if we refresh it. So just since the start of the video, I pulled this up right before the video, another 100 people in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it's been since I opened this page, another 100 people have added this to their wallet. So as you can see, it's obviously it's got a lot of hype behind it right now. If we go ahead and look at the graph, it's been very, very volatile this morning. It was up around $200 million market cap. Earlier today I was watching it. It was in kind of this range, I believe is when I was watching it before I went to run some errands. It was up around $200 million, and as you can see, it sold off big time. It was down around, I think, $110 million market cap. But as you can see, it has pumped right back up, and we currently sit at this $176 million market cap, which if you would have watched the first video we did and looked at it, we first talked about this coin when the market cap was $1 million or right above $1 million. So if you would have bought at that point, you'd be up 176 times your money where it currently sits right now. I mean, which is insane to fathom that just within the last 2 weeks or so, that you could even return that sort of investment on your money. But I do think, right now it has a lot of hype. I think it's going to be very, very volatile. I mean, it's still, if you really think about it with the number of holders, 38,000 holders, I mean, that's a lot, but it's not. Comparing it to like a SafeMoon, which has 2 million people holding it. Obviously, SafeMoon is kind of the biggest meme coin behind Doge, obviously, but really for this cycle, SafeMoon has been like the meme coin, right? Like the insane returns. So, kind of using that as the bar of what everybody's trying to like find the next SafeMoon. Yummy's got a long way to go in terms of holders. And I think SafeMoon's market cap is pretty significant compared to Yummy's. So I do think there's upside. Now, I'm not saying that Yummy is going to be the next SafeMoon, but given that their mission, if you come onto their website, is to end world hunger, I think everybody can get behind that. They have the similar tokenomics. Here it is. The tokenomics that like a SafeMoon has, where there's an automatic 9% tax similar to SafeMoon. SafeMoon's is 10, right? 3% is divided back to the locked LP, 3% to the holders, and 3% to charity. So, right, if you hold it now, if you just hold it, you'll earn. Obviously, with the coin being at whatever this is, a fraction of a penny up here. You're not earning much money, but if you were to hold this and then let's say, Yummy, if we look at this, if Yummy went to $1 billion market cap, that'd be essentially 5xing where it's currently at. It could, if it 10x's, you'd knock another zero off of this, so you'd be at just under a fraction of a penny. Do I think it could get to a penny? I mean, if it 100x's, you knock 2 zeros out, right? You're at 2 cents. So if it 100x's from here, which, if you just go over to like some of these watch lists and stuff, I mean, let's look at SafeMoon's market cap. SafeMoon's market cap, if we click in here, is currently sitting at, what is that, $9 billion? I mean, Yummy would have to, if Yummy 100x'd from where it's currently at, you'd be adding 2 more zeros here, it'd be at $17-18 billion. So it's probably not going to do that. Just a hunch. I mean, if we're comparing it to SafeMoon, or SafeMoon's market cap, apologize, is $5 billion. So it's about half of this. So, I mean, could it? Yeah, I mean, I think Yummy could still run some more, but the reality is that when you start looking at these other market caps, if it's in that, what did we say, $17 billion range? I mean, I don't actually even have, let's see here, if there's anything even on here in terms of a market cap that's close. I mean, VeChain, you'd have to be bigger than VeChain. I mean, these are some of the biggest, Solana, I mean, these are some of the biggest projects in crypto for Yummy to be up there. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying it won't happen. I mean, personally, I think it's unlikely. Just, simple kind of comparing it to other market caps and where it could potentially go to. I mean, we'll see. It's really blasted off. Again, it's already over 100x since we initially talked about it. So, I hope that if you got in early, you've at least secured some profits from this. And my guess is that this is going to be a pretty volatile ride, especially if more people take to Twitter, the influencers especially. So interested to see who else talks about this, because obviously within the last 2 days you've had Little Yachty, Jake Paul, you've had Keemstar talk about it, and you've had the other guy, I think his name was Michael Thomas, that we talked about yesterday. Those were the 4 verifieds that I saw. Again, I haven't checked today to see if any others have added anything, put it out there, but I'm sure this will be all over TikTok. I know I've made some TikToks about it just because I've been blown away at how fast this thing has literally gone to the moon. So I'm sure, with the returns that people are potentially seeing from this, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of TikTok, pumping with this and whatnot. So if we just check again the holders, we've almost added another 100 just since the time I refreshed it earlier in the video. So you can see it's growing very quickly. We'll see. I wouldn't expect any sort of like 100x returns. I think at this point you'd be very, very lucky if we got a 10x, because a 10x would put us at $1.8 billion market cap, which again, SafeMoon sitting at $5 billion. Kind of just a rough gauge. If you're trying to get to the SafeMoon level, if it's sitting at $5 billion, and if Yummy 10x is from here, it's going to be tough to get a whole lot more than that. But you can see how much the market cap's bouncing around. I mean, it's just somebody big must have just sold something. Yeah, $56,000 sale. You can see someone pretty large just sold $56,000 worth. So again, just wanted to give an update. That's kind of where we're at right now. I do anticipate this getting more social media hype, just because again, it's a charity token. They're trying to end world hunger. It's got a lot of hype around it right now. There's a lot of people trying to make a quick buck on it, and I think people will buy into the story, the cause, and whatnot. But I would just caution people to understand that at this point, with an $175 million market cap, the upside may not be as great as it was 2 weeks ago. So just keep that in mind if you are trying to invest in it. Just have understand what your expectations are, and don't, put your money in here with the expectation that it's going to go 100x from here, just because the math makes it seem unlikely. But again, not financial advice, just something to ponder, to think about before you make a decision on whether or not you want to invest in this. But with that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to the next one. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.